On today's episode of Noble Reviews, we're going to be looking at a top-of-the-line AK for a bottom-of-the-line price. So what's up guys, Noble here. Welcome back to another episode of Noble Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at this brand new AK from CYMA. I'm really excited to be reviewing this thing. I took it out a little bit ago and it seems very promising, and I'll tell you why here in a second. But first of all, let's get into the externals. So guys, I gotta tell you, this thing's hefty. It comes in at a whopping 7.5 pounds, which is a little bit much for those people who don't really like carrying around pretty compact guns, as you can see here, that weigh so much. I mean, it's a pretty small gun, and it's got heft to it. This thing is full metal. I kid you not. Everything on here. This rail over here, metal. Bottom receiver, metal. Top receiver, metal. Rails, metal. Barrel, metal. Stock, metal. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's just one big hunk of pot metal that you got right here. It's not steel, so I guess you're getting a little bit of weight relief there, but I gotta tell you guys, this thing is heavy. So like I said, everything on here is metal, so you're looking at a very reliable build. Also with the externals, this stock folds over here, but that kind of goes with a two-part gun that we have here. This gun is kind of a hybrid of sorts. So basically what you have here is a scope mount that you can attach to the top right there to get you for long-range gameplay, so you'll have the stock out, so you'll have more stability. If you don't like that, however, you can flip this little switch here off to the side, and it just follows right off, which is kind of nice. When it comes in the box, though, this might be a little bit loose, and you're going to need to tighten that. I'll make a separate video on that one. So basically, if you're playing close quarters and you really want to get up close, this stock folds in like that, so now you have a pretty compact gun. You're going to be able to round those corners a lot easier. Now, being said, this gun is not specifically made for CQB. As we'll get into the internals here, this thing clocks in at a pretty high FPS. So while I'm on the subject, let's just get into the internals of this gun. So guys, inside this gun, you're getting CYMA's robust gearbox. These things, like, do not break. I used to have a CYMA AK. It lasted me forever. I think it's been 5 years now, and it still runs great. So that thing, it just keeps trucking. The motor you got in here will not die on you. Sometimes it'll rise up, and you'll have to lower it every now and then, but for the most part, you're going to be really good. Now, as I mentioned before, this thing is not very CQB capable. It does not have that quick change spring system that most guns now have, but you're not paying that top-of-the-line price, so that's one thing that you're going to have to give up with this. But a good note on that, you are getting a M120 spring in this thing, which means you're going to be shooting 400 to 420 FPS, which is a really good thing for field players. And if your field, like mine, if the CQB portion allows the same FPS but only semi-auto, this thing's going to be great, because the semi-auto on this gun is amazing. You have a little bit of a trigger pull to get it to shoot, however the reset is minimal. So you can actually fire this thing pretty fast. However, the gearbox, since there is an M120 spring in there, it's not going to have the greatest round fire, or rate of fire rather. We're looking at about 12 rounds a second with an 8.4 battery. Also, I should mention, for the upgrade potential in this thing, you have a 455mm inner barrel, which is the standard AK length, so you can actually put a good tight bore in this thing without much cost. Right now I have the stock barrel in here, and I'm going to be loading up some .3 gram BBs, and we're going to go outside and test shoot this thing. Alright, first off, we got the close quarters test. We're in at 50 feet. It should be able to hit it here. If it doesn't hit it here, we might as well just stop the review. Alright guys, so here we are at 50 feet. Should be a pretty easy shot. I'm not worried about missing here. Hit every shot right in the middle. It's kind of what you expected. Alright, so now we are at 100 feet. This isn't, this is probably a little bit shorter than average engagement distance, but I'd say this is still probably, around where you're going to find most people. So it should be able to still hit it here. See how many we can hit out of 5. This is a little bit closer than average range, I would say. Alright, so luckily I was able to maintain my aim right there without any help from a bench or anything, and it was still able to hit all 5 shots. Impressive. Let's move it back to 150. Alright guys, now at about 150 feet. How do you like those dead leaves in the pool there? It's pretty nice aesthetics here. Yes, okay, so 150 feet. Let's see if we can still hit it from here. I'd say this is about an average engagement distance right here. We're back at 150 feet. I'm going to be using the help of this wonderful pool side here to steady my aim, see if we can hit it every time. We're going to take 5 shots. Okay, so we hit 4 out of 5 there, but that one missed actually hit right in the corner. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright guys, so now we're kind of pushing the limits here. 200 feet. Will it still be able to hit it? I don't know. This is going to be pretty far for a stock barrel to shoot. However, I think those 0.3 grams are going to save us. Let's find out. Alright, so back at 200 feet, probably my favorite place to shoot. We're in sniper range at this point. You're a little bit farther beyond the average engagement distance / range of most guns on the field. If you guys like this video, if you like the shooting test and all that, leave a like. It's super cold out here. It's like 20 degrees, so I would most definitely appreciate that. So again, I'm going to take 5 shots. I'm going to take my time with every single one of these because I don't have bipod or any sort of stabilization. So let's see if we can hit that target. A little bit to the right. I'm talking like just a little bit. A little bit below that time. The BB's is dropping off a little bit before it gets there, so I'm talking like within 2 inches of this target we're hitting. A little bit, I'm telling you guys, like 2 inches away from this target. I am pretty impressed. Top left. Let's do one more. And there we go. We finally got it. Awesome. Okay, I really hope you guys enjoyed that because it's so cold out there. But oh my goodness, I am impressed at this thing. Like I said, stock barrel. Whew, that thing was hitting the long shots. Now, like I mentioned, I was using 0.3 gram BBs. I think I would go up to 0.32, but no higher than that because you're going to lose too much FPS. However, this thing is awesome. Now, I didn't mention it, but guys, $180 coming up with sales this Christmas season. You're looking at this gun around like probably into the 140s on sale. If you're looking in the market for a good gun that, you know, has long range potential and close quarter potential, I mean, that's a big plus. This is the gun for you. The sight is not included, the foregrip is not included. Comes with a different magazine. However, they do include the little rail segment over here, which is very nice and is pretty sturdy. Like I said, full metal, as the rest of the gun is as well. But dang, if you guys are in the market for a good budget gun that is pretty top of the line performance, this might be your pick. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.